minutes with the bad Yogi Bunch. Hang a few minutes with the bad Yogi Bunch. BYB. No hair, no makeup or fancy shit. Just a big bag of fun, that's all, that's it. Hang a few minutes with the bad Yogi Bunch. No rules, just fools with a bad Yogi Bunch.
Hey everybody, we are back. Bad Yogi Bunch in the room. Hi Sam.
In the room.
Hi Angee. Hi Gordon.
Hello, Gordon.
Hello, Dave.
Hello Gordon.
Yeah.
How low can you go with your voice? You already obviously are very low. Give me your range here.
Give us a baritone. Or bass.
Hello, Angee.
Yeah.
That's probably about as
Okay,
low as I
slow.
can go.
Hello Angee.
It's like Oak Ridge Boys low.
Hello, Angee.
Oh, that's
Hey, let's all three of us
back
do
to
it.
Dexter. It's creeping me
Let's
out.
all three of us do it same time to Angee. 1, 2, 3.
Hello, Angee.
Don't care for that.
Yeah. Well, that's too bad.
Why not? Because now we're going to talk about that.
You
We're
know
going
what
to
it
open
is?
every episode now.
Aw. You know what it is? It's because I have been serenaded by every dipshit man in the world by singing the Rolling Stones songs Angee.
Oh.
Oh.
And I hate that song.
Angee.
And everybody does it as if no one has ever done it to me before.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Angee.
Is there another Angee?
Shoot me. There was one by Helen Reddy in the 50s and 60s.
How did that
Boom,
go?
boom. That's the records that
Yeah.
he's going to put up. Those weren't boobs.
Yeah.
Boop, boop. But was the song like a...
Wow, you're very talented.
How did that Angee go?
I don't know how it went. I just had the record pinned on my bedroom wall when I was a kid.
Oh,
I had the
nice.
45. But there's the Lumineers have an Angela song.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah. Anyway, thank you for the baritone welcome.
What did our viewers send in to talk about?
Oh.
All right, Gordon.
All right. Do you want to lay this one up or should I? I can.
Well, no. Vincent from Germany.
Yeah.
Vincent. Thank
Hello,
you again.
Vincent.
Such a German name, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Vincent Flügen.
Oh, yeah.
That's not German either. Today's topic I think we should discuss is a job that we once had that we would love to do again.
Love to do again or
Like-
that we loved?
That we loved. I
Yeah.
guess we don't have to do it again. Yeah, you're right. Who wants to work?
So what was our favorite job?
Yeah, basically your favorite job.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go. Everyone's looking at me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you go.
I've been lucky in the job game, but I don't know.
Like
It's
a
a
job
toss-up.
but first of all, I think jobs that maybe it wasn't for the money. No good
Oh,
money.
I've never had a job that was for the money.
Okay, yeah.
Other than for paying the bills and like barely making by. Yeah.
That's a great way to live.
It really is. It's not
See.
stressful.
No, keeps you on
No,
your
not
toes.
at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a job that we were like a small independent ad agency.
Ooh.
And so we did pieces for nonprofits. And we did a lot of travel. We did like Rhode Island Hospital and Hasbro Children's Hospital, which is up in Providence.
Oh, that sounds boring.
And we did some Martha's Vineyard shooting for this. And I got to do archives so Rhode Island, obviously, this is a very old part of the world, right? Or our
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
And this old hospital, they have all of their archives in the attic in like metal filing cabinets,
Oh,
not
my
at all
stars.
organized. So like I was there to scan, which my nickname then became Scangee and still is for years and years and
What do you ever do with those files?
1, 2, 3. Hello. Sorry.
Oh, I'm so glad we're us.
Yeah, I am too. So that was my favorite. I got to travel some. I was young. It also probably falls into just that period of time. I was young. I was not married yet. I was no children.
Mhm.
Just a really fun job of like being a film crew,
Yeah.
stripped down film crew, running, gunning things and making it up and making really pretty footage.
It's kind of what you're doing now.
It is.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So maybe that's why I'm drawn.
Wow. It's amazing. And there's no money.
And there's
It's even worse.
True, yeah.
It's even worse now than it was then.
Mhm. But
Yeah.
it was good, and I got to work on some really like heartfelt things at the Vanderbilt Cancer Center. We did some films about people and their struggles, and it was
Yeah, that sounds fulfilling.
really, it was very fulfilling. And the team was just a bunch of nonsense creatives. So I mean, here we are in these really intense, sensitive things, and all just like with our 14-year-old
Yeah.
boy minds, like cracking jokes and
That's so
Yeah.
good.
making it through because it was so heavy. So it was fun. That was
Yeah.
my favorite job.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
And that's why I'm like,
Mhm.
I connect with you because you still have that 14-year-old boy mind.
Mine too. I didn't grow up.
Do you like AC/DC?
I've seen them multiple times. Yeah.
Really? I knew it.
I had a great job and I've liked so many
Mhm.
jobs that I've had, and some of them were really interesting. But one that like fit with the time this is after I'd been traveling for a couple of years and landed in New Zealand, immigrated to New Zealand in Christchurch, and it's this beautiful city. Has one of the most beautiful parks and beautiful botanical gardens in the world. And I worked at a cafe that sold like hot dogs, these delicious pumpkin chocolate muffins, and coffees. Right, it's in this art center, which is it's an old school right near the park in Christchurch downtown, whatever. And I got this job working at the cafe, and they had a cart out front, and I hadn't worked in a couple of years, and I was so crazy hungry to work, and I got free coffee, and I set records
Oh.
for
Wow.
the amount of hours, and I had the
Wow.
cart, I had all the tables, and there was a cafe inside in a shared window, but I just ran this whole thing myself. It was real physical, and so I love that. And this was the dawn of the internet a little bit, and there were these really clever, New Zealanders across the street that had some kind of internet thing going on. But anyway, they had a camera set up, and they called it the cart camera or something like that. So people here
Cart cam.
We're
could
watching
go
you.
online and see me working, like
Wow.
people in the United States or wherever else. So it was, and it was just, I don't know, it was a simple job, is one of those ones when you leave it, it's gone, it's out of your brain. But I love that. It's outdoors, cool people, really interesting people.
Yeah.
I love that job.
Yeah.
I've had
that's
much
exactly
more
like you.
like complicated and more interesting jobs, but that one, I would do that. I would do that one again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's not very much money, but
It was
it's
yeah.
super fulfilling. Yeah. Anyway.
What about you, Gordon?
Yeah.
A job that you just loved.
Well, it was in the 70s, and I got a telephone call about working lights and sound for a celebrated stripper from Nashville. She was touring.
Nice.
She was touring at the time, so I was invited to come and work for her. And when it was decided everything was in place, she had the person, her whoever deals with the logistics of stuff, calls and says, "Okay, we will meet you at the airport. We're going to send you a ticket. We'll meet you at the airport, and just watch for a green limousine." So I came out of the airport, and there's the green limousine sitting there, and my friend who made the call is sitting on the passenger side, and there's a beautiful blonde driving the car. Well, it turns out to be my boss, Heaven Lee, who was, again, she was a pretty celebrated stripper in the 70s. You know, she was one that dressed up as Lady Godiva and marched up and down Church Street on a White House horse in the had a skin flesh toned cover, but she was very celebrated anyway. I get in the car and I'm thinking, wow, this is pretty cool. You know, I'm in the back of a limousine, and she says to me, "Can you roll a joint?" And I said, "Well, sure." And the next thing that happens was a grocery bag, you know, a big brown grocery bag. She pitches it back into the back, and it's full of pot. And she said, "Twist me up a joint."
Oh
So,
my Lord.
Wow.
And then
That is a great job.
yeah, I traveled with her for months, and she had, well, there were pets, of course. She had a pet skunk, which I had a very hard time dealing with. But I dealt
But you were
with
high.
It was
Yeah.
well, yeah, and she saw to it that I kept that way. So there was that, and not to mention the thrills, chills, and excitement of being at the show and seeing reactions. And of course, this was it was in a different environment than I was used to seeing her in, because when she was at I think it was the Embers. I'm not sure which club in the alley it was, but
In Printer's Alley?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
in
I think it
Printers
was the
Alley.
Embers.
It wasn't Skulls, but the one that
Yeah, right. Yeah. I've been in there.
Did you actually do sound?
I did sound
Yeah?
and lights, and you know, I mean, it wasn't that complicated.
No, but
she had a sound system, and of course, at that time, I don't think they'd made it to CDs yet. And you know, you popped in a cassette,
right.
and it'd be queued up, you know, for whatever. You know, so
Yeah.
it was fun.
It's a cool gig.
And I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. We traveled around the center of the country, and it finally made our way back to Nashville. And she had a home over across off Harding Place.
Nice.
Oh, that's
But yeah, it was spectacular, and just
Is she still stripping?
I don't think so.
Or
I don't
still-
even know if she's still. I think she's still alive, but I don't know. Heaven, if you're out there.
Call us.
Oops, I did it again.
Do you have any photographs? Hey, do you have any photographs from that time?
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't. I've never been.
probably a good thing.
I've never been a good
Yeah.
Yeah.
conscious of taking pictures.
Yeah.
That's
That's
great.
cool. That's
a
great.
great story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
What
was
a cool,
It was
what
a
an
fun
interesting
job.
world to sort of
For
be
sure.
involved in, and
And-
particularly at that time, right? In the
Yeah.
1970s.
Because it was at the time, there was still, especially in Nashville, you had to have pasties to
Yeah.
cover the nipple. You
Right.
know, you had to do all that, which to me was, well, if you're getting down to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then, you know, I was a young man.
It's probably just to cover skin tags and stuff.
probably.
You know?
No, I
Yeah.
think it was actually to
I don't
cover
need
the
them.
nipple.
then.
It was
I'm tag-free.
think of this. There was in the 60s, women could not show their navel. Think about that on television, like
Yeah.
I Dream of Jeannie.
She was the first one, right?
Yeah,
Really?
and
I
it
didn't
was
know
the
that.
second season before she did it.
Mhm.
You know, but the of course when this is, I don't know if you know this, but a little point of interest with I Dream of Jeannie, she was pregnant when the show started.
Oh, I didn't
So
know.
they were having to cover all of her pregnancy with all those veils.
Oh, all the
and
flowing.
stuff. So, yeah,
Interesting.
it was pretty.
Was
you know,
that only in America?
I
Or
Dream
like,
of Jeannie?
No, like no
Oh,
showing
the-
for women.
The
It
Puritan business.
was like
I
in
think
Europe.
both of those questions are good.
Yeah.
Was I Dream of Jeannie only an American show?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Let's fact checking. Yeah. No, but
Colonel
like
Nelson?
was the whole women can't show certain things. Was that in Europe
I
as
feel
well?
like it was
I'm
probably.
sure there were indecency.
I think
laws
And if
Oh, I get that. but-
if Europe had it, it had probably been centuries before.
yeah.
Right.
Kinda how it is.
Yeah.
And they'd already dealt with it and proceeded on their merry way.
That's crazy.
Other than
Yeah.
thinking about
Yeah.
showing navels and
yeah.
Mhm.
What's a job you really liked? Did it involve showing your navel?
Well, I've had jobs. Yeah.
Or your
Go ahead.
nipples.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
I have had jobs that involve navel showing, but my favorite job was back in my London days at Benny's working in the cafe.
Oh.
Because like you, I was left alone to run this thing, and it was kind of a struggling cafe. It was just all the cab drivers who would park out front and wait for their whatever. And I just loved that. That was at the point in my life where I actually loved people and talking to them, meeting them, and getting to them. Now but I worked so hard and so fast that younger kids were coming in, and it was always packed. I was giving away free stuff, made great.
What did you do?
Tips. I was the barista,
You were the barista.
and I didn't know what I learned.
Yeah.
Then he showed me how to
As
make
you're going,
an
yeah.
espresso,
Yeah.
and after that, I could figure it out.
Yeah.
But
And then you got to play in the pub too, right?
well,
Was
that
that-
was at night. We'd play
Yeah.
in downstairs in the pub, but during the day,
Oh, you.
we would hung over. Jeff and I would work in the cafe.
Yeah.
But I got the most shifts.
That's
It was
great.
just a job I loved.
Yeah.
I would do that again. There's a lot of coffee shops, but
There's something to be said for work that is not like overly strenuous. Like I think there's this idea like a real job sometimes has to be this like hard thing we do.
yeah.
But yet sometimes something that's kind of simple like that, or working in a cafe, or yours is probably the most fulfilling and whatnot. But I don't know, there's just something easygoing about having something that doesn't require all of you to be kind of in panic mode to
Working-
get things done, you know?
Well,
Yeah.
which is also fun. I mean, I think a coffee shop is so community based, and that's what makes it so nice. I mean, I think about our early days of coffee shops over here. That was our foundation.
Yeah.
A, because it was the only structure over here for
Yeah,
a while.
right.
But B, like if I think about my job, we were in that same coffee shop writing and cutting all of our stuff together.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we did most of our work hanging out in a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Just because the vibe is great and people are happy because they're not out doing their stressful jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Crazy.
Well, cool.
Yeah. I also was a stripper in college, and that was an awesome job.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I didn't
Oh,
have
wait,
to.
here.
What's that?
The picture.
Oh,
Put
the picture, yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
right here. Put
Thank
the
God
picture.
there was no pictures. There's actually pictures, but
Somebody out there
Someone
has,
has
some pictures.
pictures.
somebody,
Yeah.
Come on
yeah.
Drop
Someone,
those to the P.O. box.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
there is one person, and I'm not even going to hint who that would be. You wouldn't know, but like it was a person from my past
Yeah.
that I was very close with. They actually were the ones that said, "You should totally do this." It was a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Said, "You got to do this. It's the most ridiculous thing you'll ever do." Great story, and the money was crazy.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to. I don't dance. Like you've seen my dancing skills.
And you still got great tips.
So I got great tips. I think it's
Tips?
one of those. It was well. I didn't have the body. I had like a swimmer's body, so I was kind of like lightly jacked.
Lean.
You know, yeah, lean. But I didn't have.
He's giggling.
I didn't have the.
You hear that? He's giggling.
Our live audience
I got-
is getting a little loud. Pick
Oh
it up
yeah,
on
I
the
got a
mic.
lot of tips because there was a lot of laughter as well. You know, but I didn't have to.
Every rodeo needs a rodeo clown.
I wasn't
Just
I wasn't the star in any way. So
Yeah.
I sort of dipped my toe in the whole business by being a host. So I was like, I would bring
Yes.
the girls to their seats and the
Okay.
crew and all that stuff. And then yeah, it was really fun.
That's-
And what town? Where were you?
I was
Or can you divulge?
I
that?
was in I was in my hometown. Yeah,
Okay.
it was in Ottawa.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know there's some people, the 3 fans that are watching from Ottawa are probably frantically trying to figure out which club it was, but it ain't there no more. So
Well, that just
I
I'm
want to
safe.
find the
It was-
ones with the pictures. That's what I want to find.
the archive.
no, this
Bruce,
My-
Dave's dad, you got any pictures out there? Send them on in.
That's
no, but,
right.
Yeah.
but my dad, I had to tell my dad. And
Yeah.
that was a
Oh.
big deal.
Yeah.
And he handled it like a champ.
That's good. What? Yeah.
I had to tell him because I was.
Was it recently?
I
While
wasn't-
he's full of dementia.
Yeah, he's
He
got
was like, it's
dementia.
fine.
Yeah.
He actually, he went to a couple of shows, thought it was great. It's like, wow, where'd you get those calves? You know,
Was it
it's
weird taking your mom to the table to sit around?
Oh, Davey.
Yeah. Oh, Davey.
I like it better when you're playing guitar, though.
Yeah.
Not with the other thing you're playing with.
But it's better than you smoking those American cigarettes down in the basement with your friend Jeff.
Oh, Barb.
Yeah.
We should dedicate this episode to Barb. No,
Yeah.
not this episode. Because of the stripping thing.
Yeah. A little disrespectful.
Yeah.
We could have
It's kind of too late.
It's funny, my dad didn't want to talk about it, but he was worried about, he thought I was selling drugs or something, because I was at that age where now if I was a stripper, no one would know, because like I would, well, of course I wouldn't be a stripper now because of this, but
Well, they all know.
I would just keep it secret. And especially if I was making great money, I wouldn't advertise that. But sorry. That is the end of the show.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Saved by
Sponsored by
the
Bezos.
Yeah.
No, when I told my dad, he was like, "Ooh, okay. Wow, okay." That was all he said.
Glad to hear you're not selling drugs.
Because you were doing stuff in secret, so they didn't know what you were doing
Right.
and assumed the worst.
Right.
So stripping was
So
better.
I said, and I didn't tell him I was stripping. I said, "Dad, I'm a host at a strip club."
And I also do hard drugs.
Yeah.
Also.
The only way I can get
Yeah.
through this job is by being high.
Really. I do them. I don't sell them though.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't worry. I'm not breaking both two laws. You know, just the one. Yeah. On that note.
Yes. On that note, hey, this is a lot more fun, I think, when we just take a subject.
Oh, wait,
we
when
make
we were prepared and have a plan?
And
you
we're
mean?
prepared, like,
Huh.
but not too prepared,
Well,
you know?
Sure.
And then we just get to share. We're getting to know each other. I like it. This is the Get to Know Each Other episode.
Know you.
Oh,
Strippers
they'll
in
be-
coffee shops.
And singing in baritone. This is
Yeah.
Oh my
perfect.
goodness.
It's
And
on the
what was
way
it?
out. On the way out.
Was it
Scangee?
Scangee?
Yeti.
Here's what we do.
1, 2, 3. Goodbye.
Bye.
Scangee.
See, we should have. Why don't we do a Scangee?
Listen.
Scangee.
Let's don't say we did.
See you next time.
I don't understand how
That's
this
it,
is
we're over.
going just one way and you're not going the other way. I don't. Is
Okay.
it not so screwed up
This is
that
for
it?
Gordon.
Well, it.
You're right, Gordon. That was part of the rule. You can't go
I think
too far.
Hey, Sam's stopping. He's stopping my puck.
Well, because the camera keeps.
Yeah, my
Fuck in
center
your
comes
hand.
I'm
moving.
set.
All right, that was fun.
Gordon, I like your look today. It's a
I
little
do
bit gay
too.
Jacques Cousteau thing going on. I like that.
Thank
It is
I love
so,
Jacques
yeah.
Cousteau. Yeah.
Never been to see Billy.